Now, this is Taking Stock on Bloomberg. I'm Pimm Fox. My mystery guest is a mystery no longer. Trent Ulicny is the head of Taiku, the Japanese sake that you've brought to the United States. And we were talking during the break about how you want to make sake a drink that people have not just with Asian food, with Japanese food, but with other types of food as well. How's that going?
It's going very well. Through an education process, we're letting people know that Japanese sake, Taiku sake, is more versatile than white wine. So get it out of just the sushi restaurants. Enjoy it in places where you're having Italian food and French food. We're seeing considerable success in places like California Pizza Kitchen, Carrabba's Italian restaurants, Melting Pot, French fondue, even Famous Dave's Barbecue. These are places that usually you would not see soju and sake cocktails, but because they're all natural and because they're low in calories, about half the calories of vodka cocktails, we're seeing a real expansion of this category outside of Asian cuisine.
Now, one of the issues that spirits makers, at least right now, always face is marketing, and you have to kind of generate that buzz. And we were talking about the packaging of Taiku, this liqueur that you've got, and of course it actually lights up when you lift the bottle. Was that just a gimmick? I mean, just to get the attention of people to say this is different than your normal type of liqueur?
Well, we knew at the beginning, in order to play against the big guys, the Absolutes, the Grey Gooses, the Patrons, we were going to have to grab the attention of the consumer. And we did here is we put a illuminating bottle, a little LED that every time you light up this bottle, it grabs that attention. So when I'm at a bar and someone pours that drink, that bartender pours that drink, everyone asks, what is that? And we can start that education story, that story about better quality ingredients, less calories, a wiser way to drink.
What does Taiku actually cost? I mean, is this a mass-produced product?
It's a handcrafted product. But at the very beginning, we knew that we needed to give people a value, especially in today's economic climate. We're fortunate that we started with that premise. This product right here, Taiku sake, is a Junmai Ginjo. It's in the top 6% of sakes worldwide, has won the 6-star Diamond Award, double gold medal. Top 6% of sakes worldwide for $24.99. There's not another category where for $24.99 you can have the top 6% of something. You can't get the best steak for $24.99. You can't get the best wine for $24.99. But we're able to give the best sake for $24.99, which we think is a real value.
All right, so drink the sake in a regular wine glass. Don't heat it.
Do not heat it,
all right,
please.
Don't heat it. What about people in Japan? Have they had the opportunity to try Taiku?
They have. I mean, we have been working in Japan for about 7 years. We're working with the most awarded brewmaster in all of Japan. They have really bonded with us. They have really understood that we love these products and that culture so much that we want to share it with the world. Sake is huge in Japan, obviously. Soju is huge in Japan. It's consumed broadly in the U.S., but there's not a brand that people can relate to. And the Japanese and the breweries that we're working with know that we're doing that with them.
All right, now from an entrepreneurial perspective, how did you get started? Where'd you get the money to actually create this business? What were the steps?
Well, before you can go to anybody and start asking for money, you better have a product and you better have an idea you really believe in. So Kirk Spahn, my business partner, and I took this idea and we said, we got to make it work. We have to do it on our own. And we bootstrapped and we sacrificed. We would mix ingredients in sinks and bathtubs to start out with this liqueur. We would take a one-way ticket to Japan and say we're staying here until someone's willing to give us a shot and let us have some access to rice fields. And then once we could come back with a product we knew we really believed in, we could then reach out to families and friends and people that could share that vision with us.
And how long was it before you actually got a paycheck from this whole venture?
I'm still waiting for that.
You're still waiting for the paycheck. Well, you get to have a little drink along the way.
There's some good perks.
All right. I want to thank you very much, Trent Ulicny.
That's correct.
The co-founder of Taiku. Very interesting, and I'm glad we got the bottle that lights up. That's amazing.
Well, you can keep it.
Well, we'll worry about that later. Well done. Thank you very much for joining us. All right, coming up, I've got a feeling we're not